Hi, do you want to learn a new language on your own, but you don't know where to start? In this video, I'm going to give you a complete guide to help you learn a new language easier and more effective. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Melissa. I'm 16 years old and I speak something about 6-7 languages. And recently I started learning a new language, which I will talk about that in another video. Step 1 is choosing your target language. Picking a language is actually really important because you need to consider your interest in one side, and also you need to make sure that you have enough reason to study that language and have it in another side. I would recommend you, before studying the language, try to hear it. Go search on YouTube, on Instagram for the sound of that language. If you like it, you would start learning that. But if you don't like it, you would understand it before you started. So you can even start using Duolingo. Don't get me wrong, I do not recommend you study with Duolingo as a complete, as a main resources, because Duolingo is not unfortunately complete for many languages. Only use Duolingo to get familiar with that language, so you would make sure that you actually want to learn that language. Step number 2, setting clear goals. After step 1 and choosing your language, you would need to set some clear goals and specific goals. You need to map out specific and measurable goals for your journey. Whatever is that having a conversation with native speakers, reading the literature of the language, or traveling there comfortably. How much do you want to learn? You want to learn some basics to impress other people, or do you want to do your higher studies in the language? Set your goals to guide you through the language landscape. Step number 3, gathering learning resources. So, choosing a language that is so popular like German, Spanish, French, you would have so many options for learning, which is kind of good actually, because you would have so many options and you can choose what's actually really best for you. But it can also be overwhelming. But the fact is, you do not need to use tons of perfect resources. You do not need to find tons of perfect resources. You just need to find a resource that you feel comfortable with and you can understand it well. Also, if a resource is working for others, that doesn't mean necessarily that it would work for you as well. Try to make sure that you will cover all of the skills with the resources that you want to choose, but also try to not have more than 2 or 3 resources, because having too many resources will make you so overwhelmed and confused. Step number 4, creating a study plan. You will need a yearly, a monthly, a weekly, a daily plan. Don't panic. You can set a goal to get the ability to speak about daily things in your target language and reach A2 or B1 in a year. Now, what do you need to reach this level within a year? You need to write the things that you will need to learn and do a breakdown of your goals. For example, if you're gonna study until B1 in a year, so you will have A1, A2, and B1 to reach your main goal. So you would have smaller goals, A1, A2, and B1. So you would also need to write, what should I learn in A1? What should I learn in A2? And what should I learn in B1 to get to my main goals? And that would help you to know what exactly you're gonna study and what you're gonna learn and you won't ever feel so overwhelmed. Step number 5 is just start it. Okay, now when you have done all of them, you can start from learning the alphabet system. How does it work? How to pronounce each letter correctly? And after learning everything about the alphabet, you would need to learn the basics, which there included the common greetings, some daily expressions. Then you would need to learn the numbers in your target language, learn how to ask and answer common questions, and then you would need to start learning everyday vocabulary such as colors, common objects, basic verbs. Also, you would need to learn basic grammar structures and rules like how to make a sentence, how to conjugate verbs in different tenses. And the last step is being patient and being consistent. And it's pretty simple. Just be patient. Try to remember learning a language will need so much time and you will need to be so patient because it's not gonna work in a month. Maybe even it takes more than a year. So it's totally normal if it's taking so much of your time and that doesn't mean that you are not learning anything and you're not progressing. Okay, now you can go start learning a new language that you will love and make a great progress. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Until the next video, bye.